Hey you, welcome to the Diary of a CEO. Today is going to be a very special message that I'm going to share with you all. And it is so personable to me. I literally just had this realization just a couple minutes ago. I called off of work today. It's a Sunday. I called off from Target. Not the new position that I'm starting very soon. And let me tell you, this was not just a typical off day. This day has accelerated so much for me spiritually already. And it's 12:56 right now. And this isn't just the only day that this has happened. I'll be honest, I've been calling off a few times this year already alone. I've been calling off a few times, and they were very intentional. It wasn't just because I wanted to stay in the bed, and snooze. All of those off days this year, because this year, literally January 1st, hit so different for me because, I just felt like I was going through this awakening. I don't know. I woke up that day and I was like, I just want to be better. And I did. And it still wasn't perfect. I was still learning. I was still just trying to get better. But it grew me so much, and it's still growing me, all the call off days. I've just got so much done. On other days, it was more business related, where I filled out for more applications, for Closures.io. I got in touch with the recruiter, the hiring recruiter. She moved me to the next steps. I made my intro video. I made my cover letter. I did all these things within that same day. Well, I redid it because I already did it, but I redid it specifically for that company. And I got in touch with her, I believe it was that same day. I even vlogged for you guys, but I haven't posted it because I still have to edit and all that. Yeah, it just was so productive. And that opportunity, getting into that Closures.io network that day, when I reached out to the hiring recruiter and she moved me to the next steps, this is why I am able to have the position that I am about to start in May. Because of the Closures.io network. That position is from their network, because they have partnerships with different companies in the high ticket sales space. So, it all ties together. And of course, it took about a month before I was able to get recruited onto something, onto this position. But it was all connected. It all came back to that day that I called off from work. And it was a Sunday. I called off from work. And I literally I got up because my target shift was from 7 to 12:30 that day. That whole day, I filled up my schedule. I got up, got myself ready, and from 7 to probably 1 or so, a little after, I was just focusing on business, self-care. It was like a work day, but it was like a whole day, a spirited day, rooted in spirit, but leading in business, working in business, you know what I'm saying? Just doing, making more intentional, productive moves on my day off, on a day that I called off. And that's just one example, and all the other times that I've called off this year. And today, this morning, I just jolted up out my sleep this morning at 7 in the morning. I had to be there at 9 today. So I called off. It was just something in me. I went to work yesterday, but today I just woke up. It wasn't just I don't want to go. I never want to go. But it's some days, every time that I've called off, it was always something in me where it was it's not just that you don't want to go. It's that you don't need to. Not today. Not today. There's something about today where it's just you're not meant to be there today. I know that probably sounds woo-woo and like, girl, but it shows. It literally shows because of the effects. I believe in none of that would have happened if I went to work, if I went into Target. You know, energy drained. Like, I'm not being productive with the work that I feel like helps me be whole. You know, I don't want to just work hard. I don't want to just work for the benefits or for them. I want to work whole. I want to work happy, you know. And that's exactly what I do at home when I have called off. Literally, these are the best days unintentionally. But I spend that time so intentionally that I learn so much, and I earn and I receive so much abundance from this time, from just being in this space of, you know, listening to my soul, you know, like it's, you know, I didn't call off to be lazy, or I would be in the bed right now. I'm not really a day sleeper, but I'd be in the bed, I'd be watching TV right now. Like, it wasn't just to call off, you know. I don't, like, so yeah, I just been learning about, sorry, I have neighbors, their dogs are outside barking, but yeah, I've just learned like so much about like the surface of my face, like the surface of my face that has like deeper inner meanings that I learned. You know, I've been talking to ChatGPT, that's literally my best friend. So yeah, I've been learning more just about my face and like the meanings of it, you know. I don't know, it's just something in me, you know. First I was just gonna sit down and probably watch a little bit of TV, but then like I don't know, I just naturally flowed into this, and here I am making a video. Guys, I was not planning on making this video today. What I was planning on doing was I was going to make 3 affirmation videos, like my momentum, my becoming, and my soft chapters, all in one today, and I was going to post them. I was going to post one tomorrow, post one the day after that, and then post one the day after that, just to kind of be active, but not feel like I have to frequently record, because I am very busy throughout the day, so most days. So that's what I was going to do. But then, like, you know, I was just talking with my bestie, and I'm like, I gotta make a video about this. This is ridiculous. So long story short, like, this happened to me, but this is for everyone. This happened for me through you. Like, I am speaking through you guys, just with how, like, I just literally had this pivot, you know? And, like, I just want to say, if you ever want to call off from work, or you want to rest, or, you know, and again, as I was saying, just taking time away from that thing that you are all consuming with. It could be a business, it could be a relationship, whatever it is, you know, and whatever it is, whatever you're trying to do, it is okay to breathe and take a break from that, because not only is it just breathing and taking a break, that may be your breakthrough on the other side of listening to that little voice, that little message in your head. You feel it, so follow it, because that's your soul right there. That is your soul. It's not your brain just telling you, coming up with excuses sometimes. Now, I think we're all smart enough to know the difference. But, no, guys, like, you gotta know when it's your soul talking, for real. Yes, seriously. And I came up with this line that I wrote down, where it was like, hold on, I gotta find it, I'm in my notes. Because I wrote a lot of stuff down. But, it was like something about when I rest. Hold on. When I rest, my destiny is accelerated, or something like that, but it was more specific. When I honor my rest, I accelerate my destiny. When I honor my rest, I accelerate my destiny. Yeah, wow. I've been sitting here scrolling through notes, just writing and coming up with like letters to myself, like from my future self to myself right now, like the person that I aspire to be, like the young woman that I am right now, striving to be the future version of myself that I want to be, in the place that I want to be in life. Like, I've been just analyzing and just creating these like letters to myself and just the meanings of who I am and what I represent, you know, beyond my time, before, you know, and years ahead of my time, you know, too. So I'm saying all this because I just want to assure you that it is okay to rest. It's okay to breathe. It is okay to take a break, because that just may be your breakthrough. Like, you don't, and this is what I mean. When you are still being intentional with your time, like even while I'm in stillness, I called off work. I'm not as productive today. I'm not as up and active today. Okay. But the way my spirit has just had a reset, like just this amazing reset right now, you know, and just how I just had this pivot, like this wow moment, you know, it was just so candid. Those moments come from when you are in your most peaceful moments, you know, the process of your breakthrough, when you are doing something that is more entitled to you, and it doesn't have to be actively doing a thing, actively working on something. It could just be when you're being intentional about your time and your self-care, and you could just be laying there, you know, you could just be laying there thinking to yourself, knowing that you need the rest, knowing that your body just needs to relax, and it is okay, you know. And then you start realizing, like, your soul starts really talking to you and through you, because now you're able to really hear it and listen to it, because you are in a moment of stillness. Not only are you embodying the peace or striving for peace or growing your peace, you are listening to it. You can hear it, and now you can follow it. You know, like, seriously, I know that sounded weird, but like, seriously, like, that moments like this happen when you are at your best, and you don't have to be trying your best in particular in whatever you may do, and you don't have to be working hard in order to receive, you know, some, you know, just receive great messages, receive lessons, you know what I'm saying? You don't, you know, you just have to be intentional with yourself and your time to really learn and create this bigger picture of, you know, thing, like, just to earn and receive these unintentional things that just happened on accident for you. Now, there's a bigger purpose to this. It was not on accident, but yeah. Like, and that's what happens when you are in stillness. Or it could just be in anything, with just being intentional about it. But yeah, really in stillness. Paying attention to yourself. Learning more about yourself. Listening to yourself. Finally giving your body and yourself what you deserve. Finally giving what you deserve. Not just about what you're desperate for. You know, like, just rest, laying down maybe. Even if it's watching TV. Maybe you don't ever get a day to watch TV. Maybe you just want to watch your favorite show or movie that really inspires you, whatever it is. You know, but really in stillness, and then I wasn't meditating or anything, but yeah, just finding out more about myself and the surface of myself and all that. This has unlocked so much, and it has made me think back to all the days that I called off. And I'm like, wow. And all the days that I called off has led me to this moment here in front of you guys, and you guys in front of me. Like, it's all connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all connected. And it's so funny because I was watching a show what is it called? Manifest on Netflix. And I absolutely love that show. One of my favorite shows. I only have 2 favorite shows, The 100 and Manifest. The way that ended, chef's kiss. But they were like, they always said everything is connected, and it was. You know, even if it was something crazy in the midst of that. But yeah, it just reminded me of that, because those are one of the shows that really empower me and inspire me, and it's, yeah, wasn't exactly real, like the characters, you know, they were acting and all that, but it really set like a profound, authentic effect on me, because I'm like, wow, like I really also went through an awakening after that show. After I seen how it ended, I was like, wow. But just in case you haven't watched it, or if you are watching it or want to, I'm not going to give you a spoiler, but just know you're watching a good show. Anyway, yeah. I'm scrambling now, but I just had to share this with you all. Like, I wasn't even planning on making this video today. I was like, this is my off day. I'm like, I'm good. But I was also being intentional, and it led me to here. It led me to this. For me and for you guys. For all of us. For everyone who is meant to hear this. Meant to embody this. Meant to follow it in the voice of your own soul. In the spirit of your own soul, you know. You were meant to hear this, but in the way that your spirit and soul receives it. You know, you were meant to see this and hear this, but in the voice of your spirit, you know. Like, I don't mean to be repetitive, but I'm saying it like, I'm saying all this for a reason. And I really hope you receive it and it lands with you all. So, I'm not going to make this too long. It's almost 20 minutes, but I had to, guys. I had to come on here and let you know. I don't know if I'm going to upload this today or tomorrow. I really want to upload it right now, but I'm kind of learning to, like, upload my videos, record them in advance and upload them a little later. And I want this to, like, reach a wider audience, because I feel like it's just this big impact. Like, it's a real lesson that I just learned in real time. Like, I am still going through this lesson as I am sitting here telling you guys about it, you know. And I just thought it was amazing. Like, yeah. So for whoever sees this, I really hope you receive it, and just know that you're gonna be okay. You are okay. You are beautiful, and you deserve all the beautiful things this life has to offer, and more. And more. You know, so, yeah. I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to end it there. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, or concerns, let me know in the comments below. This is definitely a post I'd love for you guys to engage with, just to hear your thoughts and see if this empowered you, you know, because it definitely empowered me. It's still empowering me as we speak. So, and something in the future about this moment right here, right now with you all, it's definitely going to lead to something else in the future, just like my past experience led to this moment right now. If that makes sense. Hope it did. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, your current thoughts, just experience in this video. And yeah, again, thank you for being here. I'm just happy you found me, and I found you too. I am looking forward to seeing you in the future. Have a beautiful day, even if it's your off day, or you contemplating about calling off, whatever it is. Not trying to be a bad influence. No, never that. But whatever it is, you do you, because that is how you achieve the best version of yourself. Just by being who you currently are. Have a good one.